everyone, and thank you for joining us. This is our spending freeze of the year 2022 update. Amazing how fast time flies. It's already been 6 months. So here is our update. As for me, I think I've been doing great. I thought I needed to resort to my little containers where I go and I pick out a category on a card to work with, but I haven't needed that. And I was telling my niece the other day that I can easily become a vampire, not that I want to, or a cat, because I easily have supplies for more than one life, for sure. I mean, I still have some supplies that I haven't used, I haven't opened, they're still in their package. Stamp sets, die cuts, inks. So this has helped me to use up some of the stuff that I have. I haven't bought anything new. The only thing I did go out to buy was some cardstock. I was running low on that after cards for Mother's Day. And plus, something that I think that is helping me and keeping me busy is this newfound love of working with pressed flowers. I am just amazed, and I'm sure you've seen it on my channel. That is keeping me busy, is keeping my creativity going, and I'm sure that I can use some of the things that I already have in my craft room to work with these pressed flowers. So I have to say, I've been proud, and it has been hard at times. Not as difficult as I thought it was gonna be, and I think it hasn't been that hard because I know that I've made a promise to you to take on this challenge. So I think that has helped me in not going and purchasing everything that I would if I didn't have this commitment. So I'm looking forward on continuing with this challenge and completing my 1 year and give you an update in the year 2023. And I can't wait to hear from Emily, Rebecca, and Yvette to see how they are doing with this challenge. So now I pass it on to Emily to let us know how she's doing with this challenge. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anna. Good luck. Just 6 more months and we are almost through. Hello, everyone. I am Emily, Jerseycgirl E. I have been doing pretty well. I have not needed any adhesive, any cardstock. I did have one moment of almost breaking down and buying the new Minte paper pad that came out. But I had to reach out to my no-spend 2022 friends and have them reel me back in and tell me that I did not need that paper pad, which I did not need. I just wanted it because it was beautiful, it's gorgeous, and kind of would have went well with a journal that I want to make for myself, because I want to practice making journals, junk journals actually. But anyhow, that is for another moment, for another video. I wanted to let you all know, like I said, I have not needed any cardstock, any adhesive. I've been using the Barely Arts glue that I purchased actually during COVID time. I had ordered the very large bottle, and so far I'm halfway through, and that is the large bottle, and my small bottle that I transfer that glue into is kind of full, so might not be needing to purchase any adhesive until 2023. I do know that I will be purchasing some glue sticks. Hopefully a new brand that I can look into that doesn't have an odor. I am using Dollar Tree glue sticks, and I am not very happy with them. So just gonna use up what I have. I have a lot of it because I've always stocked up. Every time I would go to Dollar Tree, I would purchase, and so I have a lot. So, you know, hope that I can use it all up by 2022, and 2023 I will purchase a new brand. If anybody can give me a hint on what good brand is out there that doesn't have an odor, I would be greatly appreciative of that. But other than that, I've been doing pretty well. I also have made homemade paste. I saw some friends dabble into multimedia, so I needed the paste, a textured paste. Of course, like I'm on a no spend, so I had to find a way for me to be able to use a canvas from Dollar Tree that I had purchased before the year, and I made my own homemade textured paste. I found a recipe on YouTube. I have a video of me making the concoction here, and I've used it for my canvas. I also have a video on that as well of how I used it. So that is going pretty well. Other than that, I haven't needed anything. I have plenty of paper pads that will keep me probably busy till 2024. So that is it. So thank you guys for tuning in and checking on us for a 6-month check, and just 6 more months, and I think we are gonna do it. So on to you, Rebecca, and see you guys. Bye.
Thank you, Emily. It sounds like you were hanging in there. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Rebecca from Paper Crafting with Rebecca, and I too have been on this No Spin 2022 adventure. I'm not going to say it's all been easy and smooth sailing. I do like to watch the HSN craft events. I like watching Crafter's Companion on the internet. And sometimes, oh, there's some real temptations when you see that. I don't want to miss watching the shows. I don't want to stop watching them because I like seeing what the new releases are. I like getting craft ideas, whether it be card making, scrapbooking, all sorts of ideas for crafting, anything with paper crafting. So I don't really want to miss watching them, but man, sometimes my decision not to buy anything for 2022 has been a little difficult when I'm watching those shows. The other moments of temptation have come when I get emails and, messages about flash sales and clearance events. I love a good clearance event. So that's been a bit rough. But on the flip side, not buying paper crafting supplies has helped me to rediscover goodies that I already have and haven't been using. Things tucked away that maybe I got last year or the year before to use at some point. I have paper pads that I have to admit I haven't even opened yet. So that's been good. It's really forced me to look at what I already have and decide, am I going to use it? Am I going to give it away? What am I going to do with this stuff? Because some things I just really needed to evaluate like that. It's also been liberating for me because I don't have to think about things as much. That sounds really funny, but it kind of took some parts out of my brain I don't have to worry about. Because I have this inner crafty child that when she sees something, says, oh, I want to buy this. This looks so fun, And then I also have that inner responsible adult that says, oh, but do you need it? You already have something similar. And, should you spend the money on it? And so now this year, when I see that thing that I think that'd be so fun to have that. It's just kind of a no-brainer. It's like, well, it's a no-spend year, so you're not going to buy it. So in a way, that's been liberating. So I have plenty of things to craft with for the remainder of the year, I think. So I'll just keep crafting away, and I'll let you know in December how it goes at the end of the year. But I think it's going to do okay. I think it's going to be okay. So in the meantime, let's go over and see how Yvette's doing this year. So take it away, Yvette.
Thanks, Rebecca. And can I say how proud I am of each of you for all the hard work and determination you've put forth so far this year. Well, as for me, I've done pretty good. I haven't really purchased any crafty goodies. I haven't had to purchase any adhesives or cardstock so far. I am down to the last few card bases I have, so I will have to buy some cardstock to make card bases, but that's allowed, so we can do that. As I share my progress with you for the past few months, I'll share some of the cards I've made since January using only what I have in my stash. I'm lucky. My birthday was in December, so I did get plenty of gift cards for my birthday and Christmas, and then I got more for Mother's Day. And believe it or not, I have not used any of those gift cards. I've been very good about holding on to them, and every time I think I might want to buy something, I think, do I really want to use my gift card on that, or is there something I might want later? So I've held off. I haven't used any of my gift cards, and they're all sitting there waiting for me, but I'm sure I'll use them before the end of the year. Now, this year has been quite challenging for me, but not for the reason you may think. The no spend part has been easier than I thought. The challenges have come with health issues. In January, I fell at work and fractured my right elbow. And since I'm right-handed, I've had to be crafting using only my left hand. And so that's been a little bit challenging. I even had my husband help me in one of the videos. He was my right-hand man for that video. And then aside from the fractured elbow, we've had some health issues with family members, with my in-laws that we've had to deal with, and those have taken up a lot of our time. And so it's been a little bit challenging to have my time in my craft room. But with those health challenges and the fracture and the limited time, it's kind of forced me to shift my focus from spending on new items to just pulling from what I have in my stash and using that. Because my time is so limited lately, I have to just go with what's in my stash. Now, in order to help me keep track of how I'm doing and what I'm using, as I use stamp sets, I am putting them in a basket and just kind of keeping track of stamps and dies that I use. So I've got 2 baskets here that I'm using. I've also used these sentiment strips quite a bit, some stencils, some dies. So I have those in the baskets. And that way, at the end of the year, whatever is not in this basket, as far as stamps and dies and things of that nature, not paper pads, but stamps, dies, other kinds of products. If I haven't really used them this year, I'm not going to use them. So I will be destashing at the end of the year. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to donate or sell, but I'll come to that decision closer to the end of the year. In this using what's in our stash, I have come to realize that I love to use patterned paper. I have an abundance of patterned paper. I have at least 50 packs of 12 by 12 paper, at least another 50, if not more, of 6 by 6 paper pads. So I find myself using those a lot, which is making me refocus on what kinds of things I can spend on next year. Once I've kind of put a ding or a dent in my paper pad stash, I'll be focusing more on buying patterned papers versus the latest and greatest stamps or dies. Thanks so much for following along on our No Spend 2022 challenge. Be sure to subscribe to each of our channels, which are linked in the description box below. That way you can follow along and see how we do for the rest of the year. As always, have a beautiful, safe, and creative day. Thanks for watching.